Yo, what's up, guys? It's Zen. We're going to talk about this heavy topic, a topic that is considered controversial, and that topic is domestic violence. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of people that go through it, both women and men, who are sitting there and going through a relationship that has become physical, or whether it be verbal or anything like that. And you sit and you feel like you can't get out, or you feel like you don't have your self-esteem is pretty much gone, or you feel like this is what you deserve as a person. You know, a lot of people go through that where they're sitting there getting abused and they're getting beat up, and they feel like, oh, this is my fault. But in actuality, I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. This is not something you do not deserve, and it's not something you should put up with. No one should go through domestic violence. It really is a traumatic thing to anybody, and it's it takes a long time to recover from it. I've seen what it's like firsthand with domestic violence, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. When I was a kid, things like that, like seeing that, I'm not gonna go into details of my personal life, but it's one of the main reasons why I don't mess with guns now. Just know that, like, domestic violence is no joke, and it's not something that any woman or man should have to go through. You know, if you feel like your partner's getting to that point, leave, go to a friend's or a family's house and stay there immediately. Let them know what's going on. Seek help. Don't sit there and try to, oh, they'll change. No, they will not. This is the kind of person that they are. This is not the kind of person that they will be. No matter how many times they try to tell you that they're going to change, it does not work. It's either that if a person gets to that point, either you can seek help or stand up for yourself and fight back. It sounds a lot harder. It sounds a lot easier than actually performing the action. But it's kind of like dealing with a bully. You feel what I'm saying? If you know you can't overpower or fight this person, seek help. Go and seek help. Don't stay in that situation. Don't stay in that environment. You don't deserve that, because 9 times out of 10, that person is looking at you as less than themselves. They're looking at you as less than a human being, and that's not something that you should be. That's not something you should be going through. Whether if you're a woman dealing with a man, going through domestic violence, or vice versa, and especially as men, you got to get out of that situation immediately, because if you try to sit there and report shit like that, it's sad to say nobody's going to believe you, because automatically when they hear domestic violence, they automatically assume that the man is the aggressor, and that's not always the case. You feel what I'm saying? We was taught as, from young men to adulthood, oh, you shouldn't put your hands on the female, you shouldn't do this or that. But in actuality, they be the first ones to be throwing punches first, And I'm not saying go up. I'm not saying just sock a chick in the mouth like you Mike Tyson or something. But if a woman is raising her hands to you, you have every right to defend yourself. And this goes for vice versa with females. Like, yo, if y'all sitting there going through that, then you have every right to defend yourself, or you can leave. You feel what I'm saying? You can always leave. But there's another thing I want to touch too. Y'all learn to keep your hands to yourselves, because shit like that, you can't be sitting here and get mad when you put your hands on a man and he swings on you. You can't say it's domestic violence, because that's a lot of false cases are like that too. Like, this is something that a lot of men and a lot of women go through, and that's not something that anybody should have to go through. It's traumatizing. It also takes a lot on your self-esteem, and the rebuilding process can be short or it can take a very long time. So this is a video that I really wanted to cover, because I know a lot of people's going through this right now, and if you are, you can always seek help, whatever location you are in or are listening from. I really hope you get help, because I know there's some people going through domestic violence and they think ending themselves and is the answer, and it is not. It is not, because if you do, that person will have truly won. So I'm here to tell you, there's always a way out. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, metaphorically speaking, and you can get out of there. So I wanted to make this video, and I really want you guys to, understand that it gets greater later. You feel me? And I'll see y'all in the next video. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all all in the next one.